Are you prepared to stand trial and profess your guilt or innocence before the seven?
We need to trust each other. We have so many enemies now.
Are you afraid? Good. You're in the great game now. And the great game is terrifying.
And that was a bit of the eagerly anticipated Game of Thrones Season 6 finale coming up this weekend. And a lot of the show's female characters are going in with the upper hand. Joining us now to discuss is WSJ Assistant News Editor Michael Kalia. Michael, great to see you.
Great to see you, Tanya.
Let's start with a little recap of where we are right now. I know there's a lot to go over, but just a few highlights.
Well, let's just pick up where we left off with the last episode, the epic Battle of Bastards.
Fantastic episode,
yes,
by the
yes.
way.
Sansa Stark has finally got her retribution. She's a military commander now, but you know, at what cost? And then on the other side of the world, you have Mother of Dragons, Daenerys Targaryen, finally unleashing the flames and getting ready to kick butt over in Westeros.
I was so excited by that. And we also saw an alliance being forged between her and Yara Greyjoy, which was an exciting sort of meeting of the female minds.
I kind of compared them to Hillary Clinton and Elizabeth Warren on the campaign trail.
That's a good one. Now, also, we've always seen Brienne of Tarth throughout being strong and steadfast. She's never wavered.
Right.
Love her storyline. Will she continue to be important?
Fighter.
Great.
She should be, and it would be very disappointing to fans if she weren't.
Now, of course, as you mentioned, Sansa has clearly come on her own, come into her own, but there has been criticism of the show in the past for some of the dealings with the female characters.
Right. The show has always, from the beginning, the female characters have always been complex, but they've also been subject more to cruelty. And you know, some defenders say that, oh, this is a reflection of a patriarchal world, and that's fine, but it's also a fantasy world, so they always had a choice. This season, it feels different. It feels like they're making more of a bold choice to not empower the women, but give them more to do, more, you know,
leadership. Really. Yeah.
Be more proactive. So a lot of stuff is paying off this season.
Absolutely. I also want to talk for a moment about Queen Margie, because I feel like she's being overlooked because people aren't sure what's going on, but I think she's playing them all like a fiddle. The Sparrow, King Tommen.
Oh, absolutely. And Queen Marjorie is one of those female characters. The minute she arrived, you knew there was something up, that she was someone to watch, and she's not going to let people get in her way, but she plays the long game, something she learned from her grandmother, Lady Olenna, the Queen of Thorns.
I love her as well.
Diana Rigg, yeah.
Love her. Now, looking ahead to the finale, what do you think people should be watching out for?
I think we need to be watching out for what Cersei is going to do with her trial. She's always been a plotter. Often they've fallen apart, her machinations, but
she always has them.
She has some kind of a trump card this time. I would look to see Queen Marjorie play her hand as well. And then there's the mopping up in the north. Will Jon and Sansa kind of get on the same page? What will Littlefinger want?
Can we expect the White Walkers to make an appearance? For sure.
I think that the episode's called The Winds of Winter, and they are winter personified. So I think, they almost have to have the White Walkers at least getting to the wall. And
now Jon Snow and Sansa Stark are the front line.
Yeah, they got to get their stuff together really soon.
Now, do we think that we're going to see Khaleesi ride in on dragons in this last episode?
I don't know. I think that would be a great way to start the next season.
Right, and we think there's 2 more seasons?
Yeah, the thinking is that there are 2 more seasons, but they'll be shorter in length, about 7 episodes apiece. The end game is here.
Right, all right, we cannot wait. Michael Kalia, thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Tanya.